humanity. It's July 23rd, 2018, and this is Mondays with Bev and Paul. Good morning, and my name is Paul.
And my name is Bev.
We certainly are Bev and Paul. Paul and Bev, and Paul and Bev and Bev and Paul. I always want to have this like, dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Good morning, everyone. We love being here on Mondays with you at 10 a.m. Tucson time. And every week we like to have a question that we answer.
Yes.
And we like to go over our manual. We want to make sure you learn how to do BioTouch.
Oh, that's the big thing,
Yep.
Isn't it? And in doing that, please feel free to send us questions or comments. We always love to hear from you and always want to share with you, what's really going on with our certified practitioners around the world. Exciting.
We have a couple of those.
We do.
And here's our question for today. Why is BioTouch a profound option in healthcare?
Oh, is that a great question? Yeah,
we'll get to
I'm
that.
waiting for you to answer that for me.
Profound.
Right. Oh, wise one.
All right, but first we have a couple things to go over. We certainly want to put out all of our love and thoughts and blessings to Sandy Totaro, who passed away, I think it was Wednesday. Yes. Mm-hmm. She was in her mid-80s and has been with the foundation since 1996. She was an instructor. She was our first instructor in Tucson.
That's amazing. I remember when you told me that. And, for me, when I was going through my internship, Sandy was one of the certified practitioners that I worked with every Saturday morning, and one of my mentors. I will miss her.
She was also got a post from Horace Barnes. He talked about her mentoring him. She mentored a lot of people.
She did,
didn't she? She was very dedicated all those years to BioTouch.
Yes.
She was supportive all the time. Right up to the end, she was coming in twice a week, and BioTouch really helped her accept the fact that it was time to go.
Yes, yes. And, we had some conversations about that.
And she was always willing to talk about it. She had dealt with the death of her 16-year-old daughter. And so she's been through lots of pain, lots of suffering, but was a vibrant woman. And what else I found out is she left BioTouch in her will.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't have a lot, but she, the woman who's going to be the executor, and Sandy told me too before that she had left some resources for the foundation to grow. So we love you, Sandy, and we will miss you truly. Blessed journeys on your new phase of your existence, wherever that is.
That's right.
So, all right. It's just... it hit me really hard.
I know it did. It did.
It just...
she was a big part of, the beginning here in Tucson.
Totally.
I mean, my goodness.
A big part of my life personally. I know. And we've been through lots of stuff together.
Yeah, I know.
So, we love you, Sandy.
Yes, we do.
And at the same time, too, while one's passing on, we have someone stepping up. And we just had Raba, Awyan from Egypt show up the other day. Wasn't that awesome?
Oh, my goodness. What a great morning that was for us.
She got a visa, amazingly, to come to the United States and showed up. And interesting, she always said she just wanted to hook up with me when she came to America. And she just happened to have this friend that lived in Tucson.
I know.
And so she came to Tucson, came down here, and we gave her her certification. She never really was certified. She'd learned the technique from Shahrazad, her sister.
Right.
And we never really recognized her. But after 2002 is when she learned it. 16 years later, we were like, all right. And she is out there touching people.
I was, when she started talking to us about because remember I asked you, is she even doing BioTouch? Oh my gosh, is she doing BioTouch? She's doing BioTouch for the world.
She is.
That was amazing.
And she is a representation of why today's question is incredible. Why is BioTouch a profound option in healthcare? And she is a perfect example of that. So congratulations, Raba. We are really grateful to be working with you.
Oh my goodness. Congratulations to us, because now she has been certified through the foundation and continuing her amazing service with BioTouch.
I mean, she'll just meet people, and her whole goal is not really about, it's just about sharing it. So
she teaches.
Yes. And so why is BioTouch a profound option in healthcare? And that is one of the reasons.
Yep.
Because it is simple, you know. And when we looked it up, what does profound mean? Difficult to fathom or understand is one of the meanings.
Well, go figure on that one.
BioTouch is difficult to understand because it doesn't fit in the mold of any healthcare practice. Alternative, complementary, integrative. It really is being presented as the technique for humanity. Raba is a perfect example of taking that forward and doing it. She didn't need certification. She didn't need this title. She didn't need this or that. She just has the desire to want to help people, and she just touches them, whether it's on an airplane or at their home, and having amazing results.
Amazing. Some of the stories she was telling us, I'm like, gosh, it really works.
Yeah.
I'm always totally blown away. It really works.
So that's part of the profound part of BioTouch is it's easy. Anybody can do it, and you're effective immediately. There are no levels. There's no initiation. It's just the minute you learn it, you've got it. You know. So.
Which in itself is one of the things that makes it totally different from every other modality. Absolutely.
So it's profound in all of healthcare. In the healthcare field, we always are looking to someone to give us information, to give us a diagnosis, to give us a protocol of what to do. And those are all fine and good. We're not saying don't do that, but what we're saying is this is something the family can do immediately, which we're going to share with you later about myself working with my mother. But everybody can do it. And so the idea of consistently working on a situation, it's easy to do because you can do it at home. You can do it in front of the TV set. You can do it while you're out in the backyard. You can be in the living room, in the bar room. It doesn't matter. It's profound because it can be done anywhere. So that was one part of the profound. The second part was extending far below the surface. And you really got turned on by this
I
one.
did, because that's how I roll. Yeah, I love things below the surface. And it's really a thought that I've been, rolling around in my own mind and heart for a while about BioTouch, is that what's so perfect about it is that it begins with touching on the skin, on the body. And as we've said before, that everything, all trauma, all memory, all experience in our body is held in that. And what the profound purpose is of BioTouch is that it reaches below the surface and it begins to unfold those subtle parts of ourselves and brings us into a wholeness. It is definitely a holistic, more than anything, approach to healthcare, because we're not just the body. And yet that's what we see in each other. We first see our bodies because we all share one. We all have one. We all have the same parts. And so BioTouch reaches down into the subtle, below the surface parts of ourselves and begins to open those for us. And healing is much more than just the body. It's all parts of ourselves that get to be healed in this amazing, profound modality.
And it's also profound because we don't diagnose, we don't recommend, we don't tell you how to live your life, we don't even tell you should drink water after a session. Because if we really allow the profundity, is that a word?
Could be. Maybe
we're going to make it up now. The profundity of the technique. It's about allowing people to come to their own awareness, which everybody has. This is not something you have to go out and get someplace or have somebody bestow upon you. We all have the self-awareness within us. We've just never been allowed to follow it, to hear it and follow it, to have the guts to follow it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's true. And that's why one of the reasons why BioTouch is so important, and we call it a gift of remembering, because all of that that's locked within us just needs to be unlocked so we can remember that we are here to love, we are love, and we're here to serve in that love. That's what's going on down here. And when it's unlocked, wow.
And that's the profoundness, is the ability to use this, as you were saying, with other techniques. So if you're going in for an operation, if you're going in for chemo, if you're going in and you're taking medication at home, diabetes, hypoglycemia, the list goes on and on. I mean, the list of diseases.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
BioTouch is a profound option in healthcare. So it's something you have the ability to choose and do, and it doesn't have to cost you anything because you carry it right there.
There's your toolbox.
There's your toolbox,
right
and
there.
Everybody can do it, no matter where you are on the planet, no matter what language you speak. It's just all you have to do is look at a few pictures on a book that we have, and you can learn how to do the technique. So, we are so excited. I mean, to share this with you. We just hope you want to do it.
I know. And as we were saying before, we're just part of the global conversation. We're just speaking a language that a lot of people are speaking now, and humanity's ready to hear. That what we were saying, that BioTouch is here to help us remember we are our birthright, to be healthy, happy, and loved.
That's it.
That's what we're here to remember.
So you don't have to go get it. It's right there with you all the time, and BioTouch unlocks that gift. It does. It really does. I want to share about my mother, how it was a profound option in healthcare. So the short of that story is basically they put a pacemaker in her heart. It punctured her heart, and they had to do open heart surgery with her. They put her on the operating table, and they didn't get enough blood to her brain when they were doing the bypass. And so she died on the table. And they basically brought her back to life. I was in Hawaii with my brother at the time. That we got a phone call, said, you better get out here. Got to the Denver hospital, and she was in a coma. And they let me know that if she lived, she would be a vegetable. She was in that coma for 2.5 weeks, worked on her 3 times a day, right around all the stuff, and was able to see machines change, blood pressure levels would change, oxygen content would change. She wasn't on any metabolic medication, which is pretty much unheard of when you're laying on your back for that long.
Right.
And what I really got a chance to experience at that time was all the people in the waiting room, helpless, hopeless, and afraid. And I realized how important it was for me to get BioTouch out there. And still, my mother was in a coma, but I just recognized the importance of adding BioTouch in a situation like that, where you felt like you were there with them. You were at least helping them and helping yourself cope with the situation. The short of the story, of course, she came out of the coma. She couldn't stand, couldn't talk. 6 months later, she was walking on a beach in Hawaii. The only thing she did different than any standard protocol was BioTouch. She didn't take any of her meds. She lived a long, healthy, vibrant, self-aware life for a long time after that.
Wow.
She had a couple of stroke symptoms, but it was amazing how she was able to live life until the point where she really decided, I've done enough, and was able to leave the planet very, very easily and quietly. And so BioTouch was an option I had, and I saw the importance of getting this option out to humanity, and that's our goal here.
And thanks for reminding us all that BioTouch helps each one of us to be present with another and to not feel useless.
Right.
And the big one is hope. Thanks for reminding us of that, because that is one of the gifts. It gives us hope, even in the midst of pain and suffering and death.
Right.
There's something greater,
And that was the key, is we talked about, it's not about doing something. It's not about an end result. It was about me participating in my mother's crisis and not really worrying about what the end result was going to be.
Right.
Whether she lived, whether she died. It was just about helping both of us in our relationship towards understanding that we are healthy, happy, and loved.
Oh.
You know, that healthiness is not about a body being perfect. I don't think I've really met a body that was perfect.
No, no.
You know, so part of how we want to end this little dialogue is we have a great section out of our epilogue that Bev's going to read to us, and then we're going to move right into teaching you some points.
So from our manual, in the epilogue, for those who seek the summit to glimpse the mighty possibilities of the Absolute, there is no such comfort. Once having crossed the Rubicon, one may not retreat with impunity, but continue to gaze with exquisite anxiety upon the alluring abyss, endeavor to grasp the untouchable and penetrate the vastness of the unknowable. Paradise may be the sublime experience discovered when one is lost in a limitless extension of infinity. It is an incredible challenge. The manifestation of creation is extraordinary. We are extraordinary.
So,
all of us.
Let's live in that extraordinariness.
Oh boy, you're good today.
And just do BioTouch so you really have a chance to experience that with another human being. And so here's a set of points.
The infection, allergy, and poison sets are 3 separate sets of points. They all share the same hold point, which is the same as greeting point 1, located in the fleshy area just below the base of the breastbone. As with all sets of points, these may be touched repeatedly. Infections of any kind anywhere in the body may be addressed by holding X and with the other hand touching point 1, which is at the base of the large muscle on the right side of the neck and slightly above and behind metabolism point 1. Allergies or allergic reactions may be addressed by holding X and with the other hand touching point 2, which is on the right side of the neck directly behind metabolism point 3 on the top of the large muscle. To address poisoning within the body, hold X and with the other hand alternately touch point 1 and point 2.
Profound.
Simple.
And profound.
And profound.
Profound. A profound option in healthcare. Allergy, infection, poison. Simple points, and yet so incredibly effective when we've seen people use them. So if you have allergies, use the points. If you have an infection anywhere in the body, use the point. If you've ingested anything poisonous, and that can even be some of the medications we take. You know, you read all the side effects. Well, if you do the poison set, it allows the side effects not to be as intense while letting the medication still do what it has to. So I think we did it.
Wow.
We did another round, and another round just like the BioTouch book, Healing with the Power in Our Fingertips, which Deborah is home with a blown out back. We wish her all the best.
Right.
Hope Howard's working on her. And we are profoundly grateful that you've allowed us into your house.
Yes, thank you.
And I'm profoundly grateful to be working with you, Bev.
Oh, thank you, dear. You know, the same goes for me. Very honored. Yeah.
So we're honored to be in your home. Thank you for letting us in. Share BioTouch with family, friends. If you need help, contact us, justtouch.com, and we'll get hold of you with whatever you need. You need a phone call. You need us to web conference with you. You just need the book, the manual. We can do whatever it takes for you to learn how to do BioTouch.
Yep.
So that's another week. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you all next week.
See you. Have a glorious week, everyone.